Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk to you about this video, the episode about the Braxton Family Value. Now on this episode, all of the sisters came together to talk about their problems that they've been having over the last few years. Now this was pretty much a continuation from last week's episode. And this is when Trina made a comment towards Tamar poor parenting skills. Now, I didn't really understand how in the world can a chicken, when they came over to discuss how her chicken tastes, how did it turn into parenting skills? I didn't understand that. To me, that pretty much went back to something more than about chicken. For it to go that below the belt, between sisters. And I don't really understand why they keep having interventions. Because usually those interventions doesn't go well. It usually, goes Tamar end up leaving, or one of the sisters end up in exploding on one another, and pretty much it doesn't work out. Okay, I digress. Now in this episode, Tamar, she pours out her heart to her sisters and explains to them why that comment, "Go home, take care of your child," was so offensive. Now, Tamar had went through a miscarriage through IVF, and none of the sisters knew that. And so, they began to, console Tamar. And so, after they came together, which was, very rare, that they always, pretty much go head to head with one another. Now, during this intervention, it was revealed that Tracy also had went through several miscarriages, which I didn't know, that she had went through those miscarriages either. And that's, in my mind, that's probably why she was very, I guess, understanding or sensitive towards Tamar in the kitchen scene on last week when Trina hit below the belt when she told Tamar to go home and take care of your child. And also during this episode, Trina brought up that the sisters don't talk anymore and they don't really know each other, which led me to believe that the most of their the communication, is when they film the show. And that's sad because they are a family. They are sisters. And that is really, really sad. But that's obvious that that's pretty much all the communication that they have is through this show. And she was crying and saying how, I guess that really, really bothered her. So that goes back to me when I felt like when she made that statement, "Go home, take care of your child," that meant more, meant really more, than her getting offended about Tamar talking about, her chicken. She doesn't know her sisters and wow anymore. Okay, now Tracy and Tamar in another scene, they met together to discuss the problems that they had between each other, and that went back a few years. And when they was out on social media, putting things out there, that they shouldn't against one another. But surprisingly to me, Tamar actually owned up to a lot of the things that, she did. I guess pretty much, the roles that she played in the demise of their relationship, or should I say sisterhood. And she actually apologized. And it was great to see them, coming together. And, it was really, really great to see that. And after that, there was later also a scene where where Tamar and her dad and her mom got together. And she told them that she had had a miscarriage. And what surprised to me when she sat down and discussed that with her parents, that her parents didn't even know, which I can understand why her dad didn't, because he lives in, I think, Maryland. But from what my understanding is, Tamar lives, well, her mother lives with Vince, and pretty much, I guess, like a stay-at-home nanny for them when they works. And I was really, really surprised that they didn't know, or she didn't know, that Tamar had a miscarriage. So the dad felt that he and Miss Evelyn should sit down and discuss, some of the concerns that they had for Tamar and Vince over dinner. And they during their conversation during dinner, they felt like that there's a possibility that Tamar and Vince wanting this new baby could be, a way of healing that rift that they have in their relationship. Now, I feel that they have a reason to be concerned about Tamar and Vince and their marriage, because Tamar and Vince has been in the news a lot lately. With, I think it was last year that Tamar someone called 911. I really don't know really too much of the details because I really don't follow Tamar and Vince. I think Vince bit her finger or something, allegedly. And I think there was something about a baby mama involved. And then again, I think Tamar was cheating with a billionaire or something. So I can see why Tamar's parents are concerned about Vince and Tamar, and rightfully so. But it's obvious that the sisters, have a lot of issues they need to continue to work through. And I thought on this episode that Toni and Tracy, they really brought the sisters together. And I do think that this was a turning point for their sisterhood. I really do. And this was a very good episode. And I really don't watch the Braxton Family Values, but this was a very, very good episode. And I think there was an episode in there with Toni brought her new boyfriend into the dinner to meet her father, the rapper Birdman. And that was a very interesting episode, to say the least. But overall, that was a very good episode. And this pretty much wraps up my I guess I can say commentary of the Braxton Family Values on the episode from last week. And if you have any questions, comments, video topics, suggestions, you can leave them in the links below. And then you're also welcome to email them to me at shaywithchrist@gmail.com. And please like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't like this video, well, like I always say, you can keep your thumbs to yourself. And always don't forget to subscribe. And thanks so much for taking the time out to watch my video. And until next time, God bless you. All right? Thank you so much for watching.